Jai Shri Ram. Prashnottara Ramayana. It's an easy way to learn Ramayana and you can conduct a quiz also. Okay. Now let us begin by asking the question and then giving you the answer. What does the word Valmika mean? Ant hill. Ant hill. Ramayana took place in which yuga? Treta Yuga. Okay. Who told Valmiki the story of Ramayana? Who told Valmiki? Narada. Who advised Valmiki to write the Ramayana? Brahma. Did Valmiki write it? No. He taught it to Lava and Kusha. Kusha. He taught it to Lava and Kusha. How many verses are there? 24,000. What was the incident that made Valmiki sad, and in fact he started composing the Valmiki Ramayana? The killing of the male bird by a hunter. And the first verse composed by Valmiki was Manishada Pratishtam Tvamagamaha Shashwati Sama Yat Krauncha Mitunadhekam Avadhi Kamamohitam. O hunter, since you have killed a krauncha from this pair, they were a loving pair, and you killed the male bird, one of the birds, and because of this, you will be denied a pleasant life for a long time to come. That means this is a sin that you have committed for which you will pay for a very, very, very long time. The general meaning is, if you cause any pain, any suffering to anybody, the karmic reaction cannot be escaped. So please do not cause any pain, whether physical, psychological, mental, any which way, financial. Don't do that. That's the central message of the Ramayana. Manishada pratishtam tvamagamaha shashwati samaha yat krauncha mitunadekam avadhi kamamohitam. How many chapters are there in the Ramayana? 6 kandams they are called. The names are Balakanda, Ayodhya Kanda, Aranya Kanda, Kishkinda Kanda, Sundara Kanda, and Yuddha Kanda. Okay. Next, where was Rama born? Which was the kingdom? Name of the kingdom? Koshala, and the capital was Ayodhya. Okay. Name the river flowing through Koshala? Sarayu Nadi. Rama belonged to the Surya Vamsham. Who was Sumantara? He was the charioteer and minister of Dasharatha. Sumantra, the word Sumantra means one who gives good advice. When Ravana visited Ayodhya, who was its king? Anaranya. Ravana visited Ayodhya when Anaranya, Rama's ancestor, was the king. Anaranya. And who was ruling the country of Anga? Romapada. Shanta. Who was Shanta? Shanta was the daughter of Dasharatha and adopted daughter of Romapada. So Shanta is the elder sister of Sri Rama. Shanta's husband was Rishyashringa. Okay. When did Angarajyam get rain? When the feet of Rishyashringa touched the Angarajyam. So Rishyashringa was invited to conduct yajnas. Okay. Who was Shanta's husband? Rishyashringa. And which yajna did Dasharatha perform? The Ashwamedha yajna. Now Ashwamedha has nothing to do with killing horses. Okay. Ashwamedha is simply a yajna for the benefit of the entire nation, and the word Ashwamedha occurs in Shatapatha Brahmana. Rashtram va Ashwamedha Annam hi Gau Ajyam Medha Agnirashva Ajyam Medha. So Ashwamedha means many things. Actually, transfer of knowledge from a teacher to student is also Ashwamedha. Ashwamedha is infrastructure building in a nation. Ashwamedha means good governance. So it has got nothing to do with killing horses. This is an interpolation distortion created by the invaders and many colonial writers who distorted our scriptures so that Hindus can be painted as butchers and meat eaters. The Vedas condemn all meat eating, by the way. If you are a Hindu, stop eating meat because that papam cannot be avoided. Okay. Who presided over the Ashwamedha Yajna? Rishyashringa. And Rishyashringa gave Dasharatha the advice to conduct also the Putrakameshti Yajna. And Agni came out of the Putrakameshti Yajna and he offered a bowl of payasam. And the was the divine payasam given to Draupadi's or Dasharatha's queens so that they could give birth to children, sons. So Dasharatha gave the payasam first to Kaushalya and Kaikeyi, and Kaushalya and Kaikeyi gave the payasam to Sumitra. Okay, it is said that some of the payasam which was being brought by Garuda fell into the hands of Anjana Devi, who was doing tapas in Tirupati, Tirumala, Anjanadri, and she consumed it and Hanuman was born. So Hanuman is also born out of the same divine payasam. Okay. So Rama was born in which star? Punarvasu. And Punarvasu. Bharata is the incarnation of Panchajanya, Krishna's conch or Vishnu's conch shell. Lakshmana is an incarnation of Adisesha. Shatrughna is an incarnation of Sudarshana Chakra. Rama, the word Rama has many meanings. Rama means one who attracts, one who is lovely and one who is beautiful and one who attracts everyone. Who was the guru of Rama? Vashishta. Why was King Kaushika called Vishwamitra? Because he gave Gayatri mantra to the whole world. King Kaushika became Vishwamitra, and he is called Vishwamitra because he gave the Gayatri mantra to the whole world. So Kaushika became Vishwamitra. Who were the Rakshasas harassing Vishwamitra? Tataki, Maricha and Subahu. What were the mantras Vishwamitra taught Rama and Lakshmana? Bala and Atibala. To get over, conquer sleep and hunger. Who was the first person killed by Rama? Tataki. Who was the king of Videha? Janaka. What was the name of the bow of Janaka? Shivadanusu, Trayambaka. And who was Sadananda? Sadananda was Ahalya's son, who became a minister to Janaka. Ahalya, you see, she was freed from the curse which her husband Gautama gave her because of her suspected infidelity. And when Rama's feet touched the stone, she was revived. Sadananda was her son who became the minister of Janaka. What is the meaning of the word Sita? Sita actually means the furrow, because she was found. She was a foundling, plow channel, you see. Lakshmana's wife was Urmila, who was a sister of Sita. Bharata's wife, Shrutakirti. Who prevented Rama going back to Ayodhya after marriage? Parashurama. Who was Mandara, servant of Kaikeyi? So, what next? Who cursed Dasharatha that he would part with his son? A Vaishya Rishi in the forest. Who gave the wooden kind of dressing, hide you may call it if you want, to Rama to wear? Kaikeyi. Sita was not wearing the wooden hide. No. Who drove Rama to the forest? Sumantra. Who helped them cross the river Ganges? Guha. Who was the first Rishi that Rama and Sita met in the forest? Bharadwaja. In which place did they start living? Chitrakuta. Which river did they cross to reach Chitrakuta? Kalindi Nadi. They crossed Kalindi river to reach Chitrakuta. Who informed Rama of his father's death? Vashishta. Who ruled Ayodhya when Rama was in the forest? His Padukas. Ravana's mother, Kaikasi. Kaikasi's father, Malyavan. Ravana's father was Vishrava, whose father was Pulastya. And Pulastya was the mind-born son of Brahma. So, Ravana's wife Mandodari was given to Ravana by Parvati. Mandodari's father was Mayadanava, Maya, who constructed the Maya Sabha, Indraprastha for the Pandavas, Maya. Mayan architecture, you see, Mayan civilization is there, built by Mayadanava. He was an architect of the Asuras. Who cursed Ravana that his death would be because of a lady? Vedavati. Ravana's grandfather, that is Pulastya, and Rama's guru, that is Vashishta, were in one group. Name the group. Saptarishis. Who cursed the city of Lanka that it would be destroyed by monkeys? Nandi. Actually, that's an interesting incident. Ravana, when he visited Kailasa, he laughed at Nandi because of Nandi's body and face. So Nandi cursed him. Okay, Ravana thought Nandi was a monkey, but Nandi is a bull. Ravana must have been drunk at that time. So Nandi said, okay, no problem. I'll make sure that I'll curse you now. Monkeys will come and destroy you completely. So you think you can curse, you can laugh at me? So do not laugh at anything in nature, okay? Not the least monkeys. Okay. Next, who gave ornaments to Sita in the forest? Anasuya. Who gave ornaments to Sita in the forest? Anasuya. This is important because these were the ornaments that Sita dropped from the Pushpak Viman when she was being abducted by Ravana. So these ornaments were given to her by Anasuya. Who was the first Asura that Rama killed in the Dandakavana? Viradha. Who gave the Kodandam and the magical Tunir, quiver, to Rama? Agastya. Agastya gave Kodandam to Rama. Which was the second place where Rama and Sita lived? Panchavati. Panchavati is the second place. Next, where did Sita drop her ornaments? Kishkinda. Which Rakshasa with only the trunk, no head, killed by Rama? Kabanda. Kabanda Stotram is very interesting. Kabanda Stotram. Please read that also. Name the mountain which Vali could not step on because of the curse. Rishyamukha Parvatam, which is where Sugriva was living because he was protected. Who was the Rishi who cursed Vali? Matanga Rishi. Matanga Rishi is actually a Shudra Rishi, right? So some people criticize Sanatana Dharma as discriminatory and all that. These idiots must know that there was no discrimination ever. It is a classification. See, classification of the Varnashrama system is completely scientific. You will find Varnas even in nature anyway. That's a different discussion. So Matanga Rishi, I think Matanga Rishi's daughter was Shabari, or at least his disciple. So Matanga was a Shudra Rishi who cursed Vali that if he steps on the Rishyamukha, he will die, because Bali was creating a lot of nonsense, and Sugriva took sanctuary there. So what was Vali's special power? He received the boon from Brahma that half the strength of his enemy would be transferred to him in a fight if somebody comes face to face. So Rama could have overridden that, but Rama decided not to override it, because he could have done it, but then what is the point when you can get the work done without unnecessarily overriding Brahma's authority? Brahma was given this authority by Rama himself. So that is management principle. If you keep riding roughshod over your subordinate's authority, then finally one day he'll say, okay, you manage the whole thing. Why did you appoint me in the first place? So that is the principle involved. Who was Wali's wife? Tara. Tara. Uh, who was Jambavan's father? Brahma. Because Jambavan was born from Brahma's mouth. When I believe Brahma yawned, Jambavan was born. Which mountain rose from the middle of the sea to block Hanuman? Mainaka. Mainaka. Who was sent by the Devas to test Hanuman? Surasa. Surasa. Which Rakshasi dragged the shadow of Hanuman? Simhika. Simhika. On which mountain is Lanka located? Trikuta. Trikuta. Actually, the current Sri Lanka is not the Lanka mentioned in Ramayana. Okay? According to established sources, Sri Lanka at that time was on the right side of India, somewhere near probably Maldives and all that currently. And anyway, so that's another interesting discussion. Okay, probably a part of that split and became the modern day Sri Lanka. Okay, so on which mountain is Lanka located? Trikuta. At what time did Hanuman reach Lanka? Evening. Okay. Who was the guard of Ashokavana? So, who was the guard or security in charge of the Ashokavana, where Sita was imprisoned, kept? Dadhimukha. Dadhimukha. Dadhimukha was the guard of Ashokavana. Okay. And when was the war started? Under which nakshatram? Hasta nakshatram. Rama started the war under the Hasta nakshatram. Who was the commander of the monkey army? Neela. Vanara army, the commander was Neela. Rama entrusted whom to supervise the entire army? Lakshmana and Angada. Who told Ravana that Rama is Vishnu himself? Kumbhakarna. Kumbhakarna told Ravana, but he was not listening. Who was the chief minister of Ravana, or prime minister if you want to call him? Prahasta. Prahasta. Refusing protection to one who surrenders is considered equal to what papam? Brahmahatya papam. Refusing protection to one who surrenders is considered Brahmahatya papam. Okay. Ravana sent some spies, one of that fellow is Sukha and Sarna, who were discovered by Hanuman. And anyway, Rama told them, okay, you take a reconnaissance trip, you can survey, do recce and go and inform. That was the confidence of Rama. What did this fellow Sukha, the spy of Ravana, tell Sugriva? He told Sugriva to abandon Rama and join Ravana. So, how many days did it take to complete the bridge? Setu, 5.5 days. How many days did it take to complete the Setu, Ram Setu? 5.5 days. Who was the Rakshasi who had a soft corner for Sita? Trijata, who was the daughter of Vibhishana. What happened on the first day of the war between Ravana and Rama? Ravana was defeated. One arrow and Ravana was completely defeated, and Ravana told him, okay, go back and prepare well and come back. What would have happened if Kumbhakarna was woken up before his 6 months sleep was complete? He would have died. Who killed Kumbhakarna? Rama. But of course, there are other versions in which Lakshmana killed Kumbhakarna. When Indrajit used the Nagastram and made Lakshmana, and in fact Rama also, Rama and Lakshmana both fell to Nagastra. Who saved them? Garuda. When Indrajit used the Brahmastra, everyone was killed except who? Which three? Hanuman, Jambavan and Vibhishan. Hanuman, Jambavan and Vibhishan were the only three who survived. Hanuman brought back the Sanjeevani Parvat and revived everyone. So, Who tried to prevent Hanuman on the way from getting the Sanjeevani Parvatam? Kalanemi. Who gave a warning to Hanuman about it? Dhanyamala. So, what yaga did Indrajit perform to win the war? Nikumbila yagam. Nikumbila. Who is the only person who can kill Indrajit? His father-in-law. Very interesting. Only his father-in-law could have killed Indrajit. Now, who were the daughters of Adisesha? The daughter of Adisesha was the wife of Indrajit. So, and Lakshmana is an incarnation of Adisesha. Okay, please understand this very interesting point. Indrajit had a boon that only his father-in-law could kill him. And Lakshmana actually is Indrajit's father-in-law. Because as Adisesha, his daughter was married to Indrajit. A very interesting esoterica. Now, esoterica means obscure facts which only a scholar is likely to know. Please remember this. Indrajit's wife was the daughter of Adisesha, and Adisesha reincarnated as Lakshmana. Therefore, Lakshmana became the father-in-law of Indrajit. To kill Indrajit, there was one more requirement. What was that? A person should not have eaten or slept for 14 years. And Lakshmana did not eat for 14 years, did not sleep for 14 years. So, Lakshmana fully qualified to be able to kill Indrajit. Okay. How was it possible? Okay, that is due to Bala and Atibala mantras. The Bala and Atibala mantras taught by Vishwamitra ensured that Lakshmana could for 14 years live without eating or sleeping because of the Bala and Atibala mantras taught to him and Rama by Vishwamitra. Who killed Dhumra Raksha? Hanuman. Who killed Vajra Damshta? Angada. Who killed Kumbha and Nikumba? Sugriva. Sugriva killed Kumbha and Nikumba. Who sent a chariot to Rama to be able to fight with Ravana? Indra. What next? Ravana became an immortal. Why? Because he swallowed a pot of nectar, Amrutam. What was the mantra that Agastya taught Rama in order to be able to kill Ravana? Aditya Hrudayam. Aditya Hrudayam was the mantra Agastya Rishi taught Rama in order to enable him to kill Ravana. With which astra did Rama kill Ravana? Brahmastra. Who conducted the coronation of Vibhishana? Lakshmana. Why did Rama not conduct the coronation of Vibhishana? Because Rama cannot enter a city for 14 years. Rama did not conduct the coronation because Rama could not have entered any city for 14 years because as per the banishment. So this is also an obscure esoterica not many people would know. So they all returned using the Pushpaka Vimana, and Pushpaka Vimana incidentally can accommodate any number of people plus one. There is always a vacancy for one more person. And which was the first stop en route to Ayodhya? Kishkinda. To pick up all the family members of the Vanaras. So Pushpaka Vimana stopped at Kishkinda en route to pick up all the family members of the Vanaras, and then they went ahead to Ayodhya. Which was the second stop of the Pushpaka Vimana after Kishkinda? Hermitage of Bharadwaja Rishi. Bharadwaja Rishi in his ashram. That was the second stop of the Pushpaka Vimana. Why did Rama and Hanuman urgently, Rama said he sent Hanuman urgently to Nandigrama to prevent Bharata from committing suicide. When was Rama coronated? Under which nakshatram? Pushya nakshatram. Rama was coronated In Tamil, I think it's Pusam. Pusam. Who conducted the Rama Pattabhishekam? Vashishta Rishi. Okay. So, I think this was a useful discussion. There were some esoterica which you learnt. I'm sure you will pass it on to everyone, and so that these are at least the most important bits of information about Ramayana which every Hindu should know. Jai Shri Ram.